What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. And once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by this week and subscribed to my page, man. It's truly, truly appreciated. And hey, check it out. Happy New Year's to you and yours, right? But listen, let's get right into it. The Knicks pull out a great victory tonight, much needed victory by beating the Indiana Pacers 104-94. Hey, listen, let's get right into it. Look, you guys already know what time it is. The big guns showed up, right? Our two stars, who we feel are stars on our team, played huge. Randall came back from the health and safety protocols. He played huge. He had 30 and 16. RJ played huge as well. He had 32 and 8. Hey, listen, when they're playing like that, the Knicks are rolling. They're very, very tough to beat because then the other role players can come in and just fillers. They could just pretty much be fillers, right? You know, you have Burks, right? You have IQ. You have Obi. Of course, when Derrick Rose comes back, right, you have him. Then you have Kemba. Fourier, he struggled tonight, but he's also a piece of that. Then now pretty much the Knicks are rolling, man. Of course, throwing Grimes. Listen, the Knicks are rolling. It's very, very hard for them to be beat because now their stars who we feel are the stars are pretty much, they're locked in. Like I told you before, you go to the scorebook and you put it in a marker. RJ, I'm getting 25 tonight. Book it. Julius Randle, I'm getting 28 to 30 tonight. And marker. Book it. That's it. That's what the stars do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what we're getting every night. We're getting that type of production. Now the role players don't feel a need to put up huge numbers, right? Kemba doesn't feel like I have to score 44. You know what I mean? Burks doesn't feel like I have to score 25 or 20 or 21. Those guys can pretty much pick it up. And then what's great is that when RJ and Randall may have an off night here and there, right? Very few and far in between. Those guys are able to come up big, like how Burks did in Detroit. But the problem has been is that they've been so inconsistent throughout the season. Randall is not the same player that he was last year that we were expecting him to be. After us giving him that big contract, and then of course we were hoping that RJ would turn the corner and pretty much just be able to contribute a lot more and better and more consistent. And they haven't done that, and that's hurt the Knicks. It really has, because we've really depended on those two to pretty much have nights like this, but on more of a consistent basis. The thing is that, Randall was huge tonight, and this is what we expect from him. He was taking very high percentage shots, 15-footers, 2-pointers. He was going quick to the basket, getting and ones. He was going to the hole strong, but he was making quick decisions with the pill. He wasn't overthinking it, and that's what we need him to do. Be aggressive, but be smart with your move. Don't overthink it. Don't over dribble. Just make a quick move, whether you're driving, whether you're shooting a jumper, and that's it. The key is that, in this league, you have to be, in order to be an elite player, you have to have 4 levels to your game, right? You have to be able to drive, right? Make layups. You have to hit that 15-footer. You got to be able to take a step back and hit that 3. And then, as we say in New York City, you got to be good off the bounce, right? You got to be good with your dribble, going to the basket, making an in and out move, crossover, pull up, all those things. All the elite players can do that, right? The Kevin Durant's of the world, LeBron James of the world, Steph Curry, so on and so on. Those are the guys that can really, really do that, right? And so that's what Randall has to have. He's a great double-double guy, one of the better ones in the league. But now he's got to put those layers to his game to where he's hard to guard, because you just can't guard him. Once you have those levels, like I said, now the defense is at your mercy, right? You can do whatever you want. Your in and out game is great. You're great at the free throw line. So now, when they can't do nothing for you, they're gonna try to scheme for you, but you're gonna get yours regardless. And then now, swinging over to RJ. RJ was great tonight also. But the thing with RJ is that if I was him, right, this summer, I would humble myself, right? And I would, if I was his agent, right, if I was someone close to him, this is what I would do. I would call James Harden and I would say, hey, listen, man, I want to work with you all summer, right? As we know, Harden's the LA Kitties from the West Coast, RJ's from Canada. So I would say, hey, listen, man, for the whole summer, I want to come and stay with you, and I want to train with you the whole summer. The thing is that, with RJ, he's homegrown, right? He's ours. We drafted him high, right? So there's an expectation level that comes with that, especially being here in New York. You know how we are, right? We don't have patience. And if you're not contributing and stepping up and being consistent, you got to get out of here. Okay, period. That's just how we are. I can't help it, man. That's the New Yorker in us. We just have those attitude problems, I guess. I don't know. We're impatient, right? So we want to see him do good. We want to. But in order for his game to be taken to the next level, he's got to work on it, right? I do agree with Tibbs. A statement he made last year. The magic comes when you put the work in. Period. That's when the magic comes. So that's what he has to do this summer. Is work with James Harden. And the reason why I say James Harden, because he's a lefty, just like RJ. He has. I don't think he has a 40-inch vertical, similar to RJ. But he doesn't have much lift, right? Similar to RJ. But he's a very crafty ball player. He understands how to use the fact that he's left-handed to his ability, right? With the crossover step backs, with the pretty much the Euro step, with getting to the free throw line. Like all those things are crafty ways with his jumper. That's something that RJ needs to develop. If I was him, that's what I would do. I would humble myself and I'll say, yo, man, look, I want to train with you this summer. I'll do whatever I can. Even if I gotta, pay for your chef for the summer. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do because I really want to take my game to the next level. And I would really like to work with you. That's what the kid has to do. He has to do that because everything is there. You see, he's got the size. He's got the athleticism. Everything is there. He just has to really, really work on his game to where consistently he's putting up those numbers. And then, the Knicks, us going out and looking for a number 2 player to go around, we don't need to because we have him. Because he's worked on his game to the point to where now, hey man, we don't care about Damian Lillard. We don't care about all these other guys. We don't care about Kawhi Leonard or whomever is going to be a free agent. We don't care because we have our homegrown guy who's worked on his game over the summer and he's putting up numbers. Period. End of story. And so that's the key. That's the key. And the magic does come from the work, man. So that's what you have to do in order to be a consistent player in this league. Because, listen, man, look, the league is hard. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Every given night, you see a lot of these guys who are coming from the G League, with the health and safety protocols, these 10-day contracts, these guys are playing hard. So that's with every team who's pretty much going through that. So you got to pretty much be ready to play, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And the more you pretty much develop and become more consistent of a player, right, the better the team is. Because now all the other guys feel like, okay, hey, man, RJ's doing his thing. So now I could just, sit back and coast and let the ball swing my way because now I believe in RJ and I believe in Julius to do their thing. So now, pretty much the Knicks will be sailing. And that's the key. That's the goal. Those 2 guys to continue to contribute on a consistent basis. Then our role players can be role players and then we'll be a cool, tight, cohesive unit, right? But listen, guys, that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming through. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, all right? Once again, leave comments so we can go back and forth and debate. All right, I truly appreciate you guys coming by, man, all right? Happy New Year. This is LV Live, and I'm out. Peace.